Get 3 months of local news for just 99 cents a month. You'll get unlimited access to the news you need to stay engaged and connected to your community. Visit DuluthNewsTribune.com/subscribe now to get 3 months of local news for only 99 cents a month.
Hello, Northlanders. It's Friday, August 9th. I'm Wyatt Buckner, the Duluth News-Tribune Minute, presented by Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union.
The average MPECU member saves over $785 a year in better rates and lower fees. And with MPECU, every ATM is your ATM. With their free checking program, you get ATM fee reimbursements at any ATM anywhere in the U.S. Check out Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union services online at mpecu.com or visit their offices in downtown Duluth, Arrowhead Road, or Miller Trunk Highway.
It's Friday. If you're looking for some fun things to do this weekend, Duluth News-Tribune arts and entertainment reporter Jay Gabler have some options in this week's Best Bets.
The Bayfront Blues Festival is going down on the harbor this weekend with respected genre stars taking Duluth's biggest stage. Of course, you're aware of that if you've bookmarked our summer weekend fun guide. Here are a few more fun things happening this weekend in the region. Many of the biggest music stars in our region and beyond first started to make waves in their youth. If names must be named, let's start with Bob Dylan and Judy Garland. If you missed seeing Bobby and his band on stage at Hibbing High, you might want to take the opportunity to see some of today's up-and-coming artists on stage tonight, Friday, at Wusso's Concert Cafe. Anna Joy organized and is headlining the free All Ages show, which also features Rockin' Rodents, John Edwards, Caitlin, and Ashton Major. It's tonight at Wusso's. Tomorrow, Saturday, Drury Lane Books, a beloved and exceedingly charming Grand Marais community institution, is doubling up with 2 author events. Mark Newsiel comes first at 11 a.m., presenting his 2016 tome, Canoes, A Natural History in North America. Co-authored with Norman Sims, the book is, quote, the ultimate coffee table at the cabin book, according to Trout Magazine. There's an authority for you. Then at 6 p.m., Teresa Peterson stops by for a talk and seed exchange. Since Peterson is the author of Perennial Ceremony, Lessons and Gifts from a Dakota Garden, you know she takes her seeds seriously. Those events are tomorrow at Drury Lane Books in Grand Marais. And last but not least, I'll mention a movie that is playing Sunday at Zeitgeist here in Duluth. American Graffiti. Now, that title has confused generations of moviegoers, but filmmaker George Lucas was convinced he had the right name for the 1973 coming-of-age story inspired by his own California youth. The film's spectacular success gave Lucas the clout to go big on his science fiction follow-up, a little flick you might have heard of called Star Wars. American Graffiti, which helped to launch the careers of actors including Richard Dreyfuss, Ron Howard, and Harrison Ford, is now regarded as a classic. Even if your answer to the movie's tagline, "Where were you in '62?" is "I wasn't born yet," it's worth taking the opportunity to see this film on the big screen at Zeitgeist on Sunday. For more on these and other best bets for the week, check out DuluthNewsTribune.com. I'm Jay Gabler.
Now here's a look at today's headlines. While toxicology tests have yet to be completed, investigators' attention has fallen on the release of water from Duluth's Woodland drinking water reservoir as a possible cause. City staff reportedly discharged 400,000 to 500,000 gallons of water immediately before a fish kill was reported August 2nd in Tischer Creek, a designated trout stream that flows through Hartley Park and empties into Lake Superior below historic Glensheen Mansion. The incident left over 1,000 fish and hundreds of brook trout belly up, as well as killing crayfish and leeches. No cause has been definitively determined, but a Minnesota duty officer report filed by Ryan Granlund of the City Engineering Department at 2:36 p.m. August 2nd suggests the city was quick to accept likely responsibility. The document says the caller stated that a release from the reservoir on Wednesday into the creek triggered the fish kill. A statement subsequently issued by the city says its staff continues to cooperate with the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources and the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency. The report said that during maintenance of a nearby drinking water reservoir, the city discharged clean, potable drinking water into the stormwater sewer system, which then flowed into Tischer Creek. The city reported that the water discharge was safe and clean for humans and pets as it left the reservoir. Duluth officials have declined to field additional questions about the incident. A toxicology report could take a couple weeks to complete. Despite neighbors' original suspicions, the MPCA has found no evidence to indicate that construction in the area may have led to the fish kill. MPCA staff have also determined the fish mortality was not likely a result of natural events. Mike Sertich, the Iron Ranger who helped coach Grand Rapids High School to a state championship in 1975, before leading the University of Minnesota Duluth to back-to-back NCAA Frozen Fours in the mid-1980s, has died at age 77. The news was confirmed by a news release from the Minnesota Duluth Athletic Department on Thursday afternoon. Sertich, a native of Virginia who resided in Eveleth at the time of his death, coached the Bulldogs men's hockey program for 25 years, including 18 as head coach. He was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in December 2022 and had been undergoing treatment since then. Initially just a one-year appointment in 1982 to 83, Sertich coached the Bulldogs to 3 WCHA regular season titles, 2 league postseason championships, 4 NCAA tournament berths, 2 Frozen Fours, and an appearance in the NCAA championship game in 1984. Sertich was the winningest coach in UMD men's hockey history until Scott Sandelin surpassed him during the 2018-2019 season. After being replaced at UMD, Sertich coached Michigan Tech for 3 seasons from 2000 to 2003 and later assisted the St. Scholastica men's hockey program. Now here's a look at your forecast brought by the News Tribune's Northlandia podcast.
Here's the forecast for the Duluth area on this Friday. Partly to mostly cloudy conditions are once again expected across the region, along with some breezy northwest winds gusting up to 25 to 30 miles per hour. Otherwise, cool temperatures will continue as well, with highs this afternoon still only reaching the mid to upper 60s. A few showers here or there are expected as well. A few sprinkles linger overnight, with lows back in the 50s otherwise. Fortunately, we recover in time for the weekend, with mainly sunny skies and highs warming back up into the 70s. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Robert Daly.
Thank you to the Northlandia podcast for their support. The bi-weekly podcast explores curious and unique stories here in the Northland. The newest episode explores the burned-down cafe still standing on Madeline Island. Subscribers can listen to that episode now at DuluthNewsTribune.com. Otherwise, look for it Tuesday wherever you listen to podcasts. Reporting for today's episode was done by Jay Gabler, Peter Passy, and Matt Wellens. Thank you for listening to Duluth News Tribune Minute. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Tuesday.